Good evening. Welcome to Grandma's Attic Music Review. I'm happy to be with you tonight, and I think that you're going to be happy you're with us. We have in the studio, for more than the first time, a young lady that really has come a long way. When I first met her, she was just really starting to figure out playing out again, and she really wasn't too sure. She really wanted to do a lot of playing out, and she was trying to figure it all out. Now she plays out all the time. Now she's got songs, maybe even enough to do all originals tonight. Wouldn't that be awesome? You know how I feel about originals. Anyway, I want you to welcome into your heart and into your home. First, let me tell you, the last time I saw her play out was at All Women, at a bookstore, record store, coffee shop, place out in the backwoods. What was that? East Hebron? East Hampton. Dexter's out in East Hampton. I had to Google map it and everything, but all women, all day. It was awesome, and the food was pretty good too. So check that out. Check out Dexter's and see if they're doing any music. I guess they do it there kind of often. So that's the last time I saw her play out. You're going to love her. We are going to love her originals. Welcome into your heart and into your home. Bonnie Jacobson.
Well, thanks, Dad, for having me. I think this is the third round.
It is.
So hopefully third time's a charm. So I'm going to try to do all originals today because I've been working on a lot of new songs. I'm going to do some new ones, some old ones. The first one is called I Still Get Butterflies. I still get butterflies when I see you. It's no big surprise that I fell for you, but it's true. And I said, hey, now, I said, hey, yeah. I said, hey, now, I love you. And you know it's true. What you gonna do? You walk into the room and I just melt. I didn't think it was possible to feel the way I felt, but I do. And I said, hey, now, I said, hey, yeah. I said, hey, now, I love you. And you know it's true. What you gonna do? I don't know where we're going. I just know where we've been. But every time that we kissed, you were worth the risk. It's true. And I said, hey, now, now, now. I said, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, now, now, now. I love you. And you know it's true. What you gonna do? When I think about you, my heart starts to race. Your energy takes me to a higher place. It's true. And I said, hey, now, now, now. I said, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, now, now, now. I love you. And you know it's true. What you gonna do? Thank
Nice.
you. Thank you. So let's see. I didn't put them in any particular order because I never really know which one
Do
feels
them however
right.
you want, except you told me number 3. I'm doing number 3.
You don't number 3. Yeah. So this is this song I just wrote recently. So that's why it's still written in magic marker. It's called Hello World. Kind of reflecting on my musical journey. I think it's kind of funny how things turned out this way. One day I'm in the kitchen, the next day I'm up on a stage. But I never would have seen your face if I didn't run from that place. So hello world, hello world, hello world, I'm here to play. I think it's kind of funny how people are today. One day they say they love you and then they're gone away. But you can't win if you don't play. Don't be afraid to say hello world, hello world, hello world, I love today. We're all a work in progress, with all our cracks and our flaws. No one ever said you have to be perfect. No one ever said that at all. So hello world, hello world, hello world, I'm here to stay. Think it's kind of funny how fast things change. I was playing in the backyard and now I'm turning gray. With every twist and turn, and every step you learn, say hello world, hello world, hello world, teach me. So that was the Hello World, if you didn't notice.
Nice song.
Okay. So this is one of my newest songs called Look at Us that I usually play. Well, I play it by myself, but I also play with some other people, which make it a lot more fun. I have a friend who does harmony on it with me, so. But we play this out a lot, and it's been getting a lot of good reviews, so hopefully I might even record it someday. You and me been hanging out for years, just as good friends. Now you're in my heart, and I don't want this feeling to end. Now, look at us. And now, causing all this fuss, 'cause we fell in love. Somehow you got through to me, and we found that we have chemistry. You were there right in front of me, but I was blind till we kissed. I can't wait to see you again. I can't wait to touch you again. I don't want this feeling to end, because you see me for who I am. You and me are walking down the beach, and every time my heart skips a beat, I thought love was out of my reach, but you showed me was so wrong. I didn't think I could love anyone. I thought all of those feelings were gone, but you shine on me like the sun, and you see me for who I am, and you see me as I am, and you love me for who I am, as I am, for who I am, as I am.
Woohoo!
Thank you. That one I actually did at the Pass the Guitar event recently as well. And so this is another original. Well, they're all. We're still on the original track here. Hopefully I can see this one. It's called "Might Be the Right One." He's a poker player, lover, slayer, playing into your heart. He's a question, answer, moonlight dancer. You knew that right from the start. Shuffle the deck now, everyone's in on. Shuffle the deck now. See what card you draw. Might be the right one. Might be the right one. Is the world on fire? Full of desire. You let him get into your head. He's the earth and sky. He opened your eyes when you thought love was dead. Shuffle the deck now. Everyone's in awe. Shuffle the deck now. See what card you draw. Might be the right one. Might be the right one. We'll just have to wait and see if it's fate or destiny. What will be, will be. He's a poker player, lover, slayer, playing into your heart. He's the question, answer, moonlight dancer. You knew that right from the start. Shuffle the deck now. Everyone's in awe. Shuffle the deck now. See what card you draw. Might be the right one. Might be the right one. Might be the right one. Oh no. You know, they're all pretty short without solos. So should I do an old one? I got an old one. Actually, I wrote this one a while back, and I was going to do it last time I was here, but I chickened out. So I think I'll do it today. Let me find it. There it is. So I wrote this a few years ago, and I never played it out. I don't even know if it's titled. Oh, it's called Say It Now. You were the one who never said how you felt. Wasn't fair the hand that you were dealt. You never got to see all your dreams come true. We never got to say goodbye to you. So we say it now, say it now, say it now, say it now. Say it now, say it now, say it now, say it now. Our time here is never long enough. Whether life is easy or it's been rough, always think we have more time to show love. Tell them now what you're thinking of. Say it now, say it now, say it now, say it now. Say it now, say it now, say it now, say it now. inside. The pain that you're suffering will eat you up alive. You don't need to be alone in your little hell. It's not a sign of weakness to say you need help. Say it now, say it now, say it now, say it now. Say it now, say it now, say it now, say it now. Nothing lasts forever. Nothing is forever. We can't be together now. Nothing lasts forever. Nothing is forever. But my love for you. Wasn't sure I was going to be able to get through that one. This is another. That's a song. This one I did record. I haven't done anything with it yet, but I recorded it at Ira Sokolsky's studio.
Oh, nice.
And so he did a little session on this song. I wrote quite a few years ago now, actually. I think that. So now I got to record some more. He sits on the edge of his bed. Can't get that woman out of his head. Sees her because he needs her. It's been so long. There are promises that he can't make because there are promises that he won't break, but he sees her, he breathes her, but it's so wrong. She sits on the edge of her bed. Can't get that man out of her head. She sees him. She breathes him. It's been so long. There are chances that she will take, even though she knows it's her heart at stake. But she sees him, and she needs him, but it's all wrong. Sometimes the timing isn't right. but those feelings are hard to fight. He needs her, she needs him, they can't let go. So this next one is a satirical song. I don't know if I did this one before here or not. But I did it.
Satire.
I did it.
Satire is a good thing.
I'll clean it up a little bit so it's not too bad. But it's
You don't have to clean it up.
okay.
Not on this TV show.
Okay. The story of this one is
Do two more songs.
Okay. This one is called My Name is Ms. J, and it's because there was a guy that came to an open mic at La Vida a couple years back and was not happy that he didn't get to drum enough, and he gave us a review on Yelp and trashed everybody and singled out people, particularly me, called me Ms. J, the middle-aged folk singer.
Oh my gosh.
And said things. So anyway, I'm going to play this there tonight, actually. My name is Miss J. Stay out of my way. I'm a middle-aged folk singer. Watch out, James T. Don't you mess with me. It's not all about me, like you said. I'm just a strummer. I don't need a stinking drummer. You can bitch all you want. I don't care. You're just a dick, you're a mean old prick. Go ahead and make a stink, no one cares. My name is Miss J, stay out of my way. I'm a middle-aged folk singer. Watch out, James T, don't you mess with me. It's not all about me, like you said. You're a star with a nasty look on your face. You got a rotten attitude and no gratitude. Don't let that door get you on the way out. My name is Miss J. Stay out of my way. I'm a middle-aged folk singer. Watch out, James T. Don't you mess with me. It's not all about me, like you said. Why you looking for a fight? Done Tuesday night. It's just an open mic after all. If you come along and you wanna play my song, you might just wanna try and be nice. Name is Miss J. Stay out of my way. I'm a middle-aged folk singer. Watch out, James T, don't you mess with me, 'cause it's all about me, like you said.
Guess you told him.
Yeah, that was his name. He left his name as James T. That's where it came from. So that was, yeah. I don't know if he ever saw it or heard it, but if he ever does, that would be fine with me. All right, one more, and then
Then you can come talk to
come
me.
chat.
We'll
All
have so much fun.
All right.
Not that we're not already. I could sit and watch you play all day.
All right. So I got another one that's a little livelier too. This one I should know by heart. You'd think when you write your own you would remember them all, but
I don't think that's true.
I don't know. Yeah, this one will be all right. This one's called Dumb Luck. party like a fool. With your buddies you were trying to be so cool. They dared you to smack my ass. I thought that you had no class, but now I can't get enough of you. And I don't know what it is that made me like you. Could it be that devilish grin? I just know I can't stop thinking about you. I can't believe that I let you in. Over by the corner, standing there, with your hands in your pockets and your silver hair. I took one look at you and knew that I had to have you, and now I can't get enough of you. But I don't know what it is that made me like you. Could it be that sparkle in your smile? I just know I can't stop thinking about you. You know I'd always drive that extra mile. Never thought it would be like this, but you had me at that first kiss. I don't want anyone else to touch me, and maybe someday you could love me, but I just can't get enough of you. And I don't know what it is that made me like you. Could it be that twinkle in your eye? I just know I don't know anyone like you. Who knew you were my kind of guy? Never thought you'd be the one who could make me so undone. I didn't see that storm was brewing. We didn't know what we were doing, but now I can't get enough of you. And I don't know what it is that makes me like you. Could it be that you drive that big truck? I just know I can't do without you. That's just my dumb luck.
Woohoo! All right, come on
All right.
over and mic up.
Okay.
And well, come on over. And while Bonnie's getting over here and getting mic'd up, I'll tell y'all that the Hygienic has all kinds of things going on. They just opened a new show there, inside and out in the art park, music all the time. Go to hygienic.org and find out what's playing this weekend or next weekend or the weekend after. And I want to tell you that Eat in the Streets is not in July. There's not going to be Eat in the Streets because there's going to be Sale Fest. But August and September both have on the second Thursday of the month Eat in the Streets. So come down and Eat in the Streets in New London. It's a lot of fun. Okay, we're going to talk to Bonnie now. All right, I'm turning my chair around, pushing the table over. Welcome back to the attic.
Thank you for having me.
It's awesome to have you here. You are just getting out there nowadays.
Yeah, I keep scratching my head saying, what am I doing? But yeah, I'm getting out and about and playing new places.
I remember the first time you played here, you weren't really doing that.
No.
You really didn't want to play out that much at all. You didn't think that you should.
Well, yeah, then things changed. And you get playing with other people, and everybody pushes you forward a little bit and helps you. And it's been a great ride so far, and a great community to be in.
It is. We have the most amazing musical community in Connecticut. It's not even like any other community anywhere in the world. I don't care what anybody says. We have the best musicians that have camaraderie. Mm-hmm. And they're just involved. I attribute a little bit of that. Well, it's been going on since the 80s that this has been happening, but Terry LaChance is doing all kinds of that right now. She's just pulling people together and making music happen. Are you doing that festival with her?
Yeah, I'm going to be doing that on the 25th at Dexter's. Yeah, that's the second one because the first one was such a success. So
Yep.
and now the weather's
was
nicer.
there.
Yeah, so we're going to be outside, hopefully weather permitting, because it's
That will be fun.
a lot more space
Yep.
outside.
I have that written in my calendar, the
Good.
25th. Yeah. I think that I think Ponybird's going to be on my radio show the Monday before that.
Oh, great.
So we'll be talking about that and playing some of the different artists from that. So that will be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Maybe you can get me a piece of music before then on CD.
Okay, I'll do my best.
When are you going to get into the studio and record a CD? It's time for you to do that.
Well, now that I think I have enough songs to do it, now it's a matter of time and money.
Right.
But yeah, I'd like to get some them on disc and be able to share them with other people, and also for bringing them to venues to say, here's my music, so they can
Right.
hear it. Yeah. So,
Yeah,
because a lot of
that's a
times
good
we're just
thing.
going on. I play music and they have to take a chance on you. But they prefer to hear it. So yeah, and the original stuff I'd like to record for sure. At least leave for my.
It's good stuff. So I know that these questions may seem like repetitive a little bit because you've been here before, but why don't you tell our audience a little bit about your music, where you started playing music? When did
Okay.
you start being a musical entity?
Well, that started about almost 10 years ago or so. When I was at the end of my marriage and getting out and going out with friends. And I went to a coffee house, the original Higher Grounds in East Hampton, and just watched and was in awe of all the people that got up there and had the courage to get up and sing and play. And I was like, someday I'm going to do a bucket list thing. I'm just going to sing one song just for fun. And so I did. And then a lot of friends were like, well, you should do it again. And then I kind of got swept up in that little wave of, of music. And I have fortunate to have a lot of very talented musician friends who would back me up. And I was able to sing a lot of things that I couldn't play. But then I got kind of in a rut for just always having to rely on someone else. So about 5 years ago, I was given a guitar by a good friend who I had said I was thinking about getting one. I was saving up for one. He said, I have one. And I started playing a little bit. I had my son help start teaching me. And then I just kind of picked it up. Fortunately, we have the internet to help us find songs and things compared to when we were teenagers and had to go
Yeah, we didn't have that.
go to the
when we
music
were
store
kids.
downtown or whatever.
Right, right.
So I was starting to find artists that I like to cover and learning their songs and getting more comfortable. And then after being comfortable, finally getting it from starting singing in a coffee house to I was singing it like big. Could sing with a blues jam or whatever at Black Eyed Sally's when I was more comfortable. Starting the guitar brought me right back down to that scared performer again in the beginning because it was all new. It was like I was comfortable getting up and singing, but playing was like my leg was shaking so much the first time I played out. And so, I didn't realize it was only like 6 weeks after I picked up the guitar that somebody pushed me on to play at an open mic, and now no wonder my leg was shaking. I don't know, and I'm glad nobody filmed it because it was probably pretty bad. But people pushing you forward, and it really helps, and the support of other people, and you learn from other people, and so then I started playing out. Then that was getting more comfortable, but now being able to play with others, like I can have a drummer and a bass player and another guitar player, or I can go to a jam and jump in with people, which is probably one of the most fun things I've ever done. And
Right?
Yeah, and I was like, this is why people do it.
It is. It is.
And they do it all the time because it's just so much fun. So yeah, I've met a lot of people all over the state. I don't just stay in one area. I live in eastern Connecticut, but I come down here to the shoreline. I go up to the western part of the state, of like in Collinsville, and play out there with I met some really great musicians out there, and we're fortunate also to be tied in with each other through with social media helps us all connect find out where we're playing, who's playing where, and
Yep.
and it's been we're in a really good time for music.
We really are.
Yeah.
When did you write your first song, Bonnie?
That's a good question. I think, and I'm trying to remember what the first one was. I probably started writing around, I think it was like 2017, maybe. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's when I first started fiddling around with it. I mean, I always used to like to write things like in journals, and when I was in college, I did that all the time. And I had a journal, and I still had it, but I found it one day before I started doing music, and I just like, oh, this is all silly, words that I didn't want to relive, and now I wish I had them because I was like, I had some great song lyrics in there.
Right.
But the hardest thing about doing it is sometimes I'll be driving along and a song will come to my head, and I'll start just singing something out of my head, and I'll be like, I'll remember it when I get home, and then or I'm sitting down on the couch playing something, and just something comes out, and I should have hit record on the memo on my phone, or written down the lyrics real fast, and so there's a few more up here that are got to come back out. They're brewing.
Like a good cup of tea.
Yeah.
That's a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
Who do you think some of your musical influences are, Bonnie?
I've been really inspired by Lucinda Williams, Bonnie Raitt. I love the Avett Brothers, and I love Jason Isbell, because all of his songs have real
Depth.
heart and soul in them, and pain, and I'm trying to think who else. I love the Avett Brothers, and John Prine was always a big influence, and just there's so many. And when I was a child, I was the youngest of three, and my brother was 6 years older than I am, and he was a guitar. He plays guitar, and he had all the great albums that everybody still loves, and because he was a child of the 60s and 70s, and so I was fortunate to be exposed to good music at a young age.
Right.
My peers were listening to more bubblegum pop stuff, and I was listening to James Taylor and Yes, and all the Elton John, the old Elton John. So.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yep. So
the stuff we grew up on, it's pretty. And most people don't. When you ask about musical influences, a lot of people don't say James Taylor.
Really?
It's not one that comes up. People say Bob Dylan or the Everly Brothers or Simon and Garfunkel, but
they were too.
They were, right?
Yeah.
I still like Simon and Garfunkel all the time. And the Chapin sisters did an Everly Brothers album. They did all Everly Brothers songs. The Chapin sisters, I don't know if you've ever heard of them, but it's
I'll have to check it out.
Harry Chapin's nieces.
Oh.
Tom Chapin's daughters.
Okay.
So they did this harmony thing. We want to learn how to sing harmonies, so they did the Everly Brothers and that. Yeah. Anyway, when you're writing a song, what is it that what is it that makes you pick a subject to write about?
It's usually personal, but not always. Some of them, like the one I did, the poker player one, was partially personal, but really wasn't. It was just it just kind of came out, and I just liked it, how it fell together. And but a lot of them are either from personal experience or something that happened to someone I know. Like the one Say It Now was actually referring to a coworker I had died unexpectedly, and then another verse was about a friend who also passed unexpectedly, and it makes you think, say it now, like you don't wait, because you don't know when you're ever going to see them again, or if you're ever going to see them again.
Right.
And then the third part of that was about people that are struggling with either addiction or mental illness, where they don't speak out, So, yeah, both of that was that theme of that song. But, and like the one I just did, Hello World, was just about what's been going on with me.
How do you feel that this whole COVID situation has affected you?
It affected me in a lot of ways, and I mean, of course, everybody lost somebody. I lost a few people to it, but I was quarantined home for 3 months in the beginning, and it was just me and my dogs, and that affected me physically, because it gave me time to catch up on getting back into shape and eating right and not burning the candle at both ends. And it also gave me time to work on more songs. And we did a lot of, during COVID, all of us who played music out obviously couldn't anymore, and we were all stuck home. And we were used to our weekly open mics where we got together, and so we started doing Zoom open mics.
Nice.
Which was great. It was like we could still stay connected, and it wasn't as good as being together, but we still were able to chat with each other. And I saved a lot of money staying home too, and on food, drink, and gas, But so that was convenient to be able to do that right from your home. And I actually even met some people through a friend who had been over to England. They had some musician friends at an open mic there, and they were having a Zoom thing as well.
Nice.
So I got connected with them, and that was really fun to send myself over to England and see them here, or whatever. And,
right.
And unfortunately, the time change was a little difficult to keep up with. They were like,
it is.
I forget what time I was supposed to be on, and 5 hour, whatever difference it was. But that was really kind of neat. And I'm still friends with them on Facebook, which is nice to see. We see what they're doing musically, and vice versa. So
it is. So where are some places and things that you're going to play besides Dexter's? Dexter's is the 25th of June, by the way.
Yep. Playing. I'll be playing at some farmers markets. I have played at the Stonington one and the Hebron Farmers Market.
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing at Lupalito Brewery in Windsor Locks. I've played there a few times, and we're going back up there. It's going to be me and my partner Joe and a friend Mark on bass. And I'm playing at Arts in the Park, although in Manchester.
Do you know what that date is?
Unfortunately, it's soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But it's going to be a fun event to do. And then I'm trying to think else in June. No, God, I should have my calendar right in front of me. But playing at a lot of different places. We have played at Hops 44 in Stores, which was a nice experience. And we do go out to LaSalle Market not for gigs, but for the open mic and jam with people, which is a fun road trip.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any social media presence that people can find your gigs on?
I should put more out. I did have a musician page. Unfortunately, I had to take it down because I had an issue with a stalker. Believe it or not, I didn't even think of that, but I couldn't control who could see it because it was all public, and
Mm-hmm.
So I had to take that down for a while. So I'd like to try to put up a more secure website or something. I do have cards I should have brought, but I just put it out on Facebook right now. But I'm going to start working on some sort of a music website, I guess.
Yep. So you can find Bonnie on Bonnie Jacobson on Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
and she puts her gigs up there for us to check out where she's at. Have you done the coffee shop that Terry
Oh yes,
instigates?
the downtown. Actually, the downtown coffee shop was my first gig before Terry took it over. A very good friend of mine, Dave Cooley from Meriden. I grew up in Meriden.
Mm-hmm.
Asked me if I wanted to play there because he was running that first, and so I had my first performance there, and I was thrilled to be playing in my hometown. I played there a few times since, and then Terry met him, and he's involved in the old church series and
Yep.
all that. So he was overwhelmed, and he asked Terry if she'd take it over. So and she's taken it and run with it. So
Yeah, she has.
yeah. So and it's nice to see there's life back in my old hometown with music. But yeah, I've done that. I'm trying to think where else. Gosh, I know there's other places I've played or I'm going to play at, and I can't think of them off the top of my
So
head.
you do artistic things, not just with music. You are a designer of flowers.
I am. I actually was, I have a degree in painting. I went to art school and ended up falling into the flower shop business after art school because I was a starving artist. And so I was fortunate to fall into a job or career that is using creativity. So it's a lot of hard work, but I don't think I could ever do a office or desk job.
Right.
So,
Some people just, I
yeah.
couldn't either.
So I realized I wasn't going to be able to live on just painting alone. So,
Right.
and actually, when I did the Lupalito Brewery event last time I played there, they also feature an artist once a month, and so I got to hang about a dozen paintings there for the month, and
Nice.
up for sale if you wanted to. And so that was a nice experience, combination of music and art.
Is there a preference to you
What?
between music and painting? Do you have a preference?
Well, as an artist, painting for me was always a more private, personal thing, and that I didn't share with other people, even though you think you share your artwork with people, but I was almost like, didn't want to, they became like my children. I didn't want to part
Yep.
with them. You know, I'd spent so much time and effort on this thing or whatever, and so I had a hard time letting go. Like, that's a problem if you're an artist and you want to sell your work. And when I paint, I just kind of, seclude and it's not a social thing. And so the music part is, a creative outlet. It's a social thing. And you share it happily with others. It's not, and that's the difference for me.
Right. Well, there's kind of a big difference there. It's like yin and yang with the whole, I'm going to paint in quiet and I'm going to do music. We were talking about it in the last show, about the whole introverted, extroverted, introvert thing. It kind of goes hand in hand when you have both of those personalities going on.
Yeah.
Do you feed off the audience with your music? Do you find that when you do covers, they get a different response than your originals? I have some covers that are people really like, but I do a lot of covers that are not popular ones either. So that's a harder audience to catch sometimes. But I'd rather not do the same stuff everybody does. I've always been that way. So, what I really like is when I do originals and they are either clapping or dancing or come up to me and say, I really like that song, who did it? And you can say me, so. And that's my song.
Yeah, and then that's a nice feeling. And to know that it validates like what you're doing is worthy.
Well, you should be totally validated because your music is fun, it's amazing, your songs catch us, especially songs when you're telling some jerk off.
Yeah.
I love that song. You did that the last time you were here,
I thought
too.
I did.
It's a great song, and I hope he hears it. And
Yeah.
I hope he hears it on this show. How's that for being mean? Mean and rotten. So, we have that people can find you on Facebook, Bonnie Jacobson, and you're going to get that CD done so that you can come back and drop a CD on my show.
Okay.
And you're going to take us out with a song?
I will do that.
I would like that very much.
All right. Well, thank you so much for
Don't
having
forget
me.
to absolutely
Okay.
undo your little
All right.
thing. So while Bonnie's getting back over there to take us out with a song, let us not forget to shop local. Let us not forget our neighbors. Let us not forget that in the summertime, people need to have fresh water to drink and at least a fan blowing in their home. Our elderly need us. That's what we do. We take care of the people in our neighborhood. So check on your neighbors, would you? I know it's not like back in the old days when everybody knew everybody else, but get to know your neighbors. Say hi to them and make sure that they're safe. If you don't see them for several days, check on them. That's what we're all about. It's all about community. I love you guys. Thank you so much for checking in. Let Bonnie take us out with a song, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye-bye.
Okay, this last song is called That Thing. That thing, baby, that thing. Is it something you want to something on your mind that you think of all the time? That thing, baby, that thing. Can you bring it over here? You know I'd like to have you near. One thing I know is when I see you, everything's gonna be alright. So come on over to me now. Keep me up all night. baby, that thing. Is it something you want to show me? Is it something you want to share? That thing, baby, that thing. Is it something on your mind? You got the notion, I got the time. After all these years between us, we've been friends a long time. Maybe I've been thinking about your thing. Maybe you're thinking about mine. That thing, baby, that thing. Is it something on your mind that you think of all the time? That thing, baby, that thing. It's a wonderful thing. Guess I didn't play a long enough song.